Welcome back to Old Man Gaming. Hey, we're back here in Gold Rush Season 29, and I've decided to get out some Frankensteins in the count of 4, because 3 just wouldn't reach. That one there at the end over there, that's the 3rd one, so we're a bit shy of the... I figured it would be 4 anyway, because of how far back the gold is. I don't know if I showed the map, maybe I haven't, but here's the gold map. I think this was actually a pretty lucky little hit that it's all down the same row. What I'm going to dig out today is this one and this one. And we'll see. This is garbage. Oh, not there. I'm thinking this one. Okay. So I haven't drilled out, or not drilled, dozed all of this over here yet. So it needs some work. But everything here has been dozed. I've made a big old road. And, well, you'll see that in a minute, but I'm going to get this down there to where we can work with it. I have to move the dump truck. Oh, crap. So gotta be careful here. There's these trees here. Maybe they're not there so much, but there's a boundary wall there that, like, at least when you're carrying stuff, you end up bonking into, so. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna up out of here. So the dump truck now will probably be used mostly for light, because I love how long, wide its like light reach is. Maybe we should go fill it up before we park. Let's do that. So I don't buy the little, or the things from the light stands from the store, because, well, they're harder to, like, you always have to get the truck and hitch it up and move it around. And then when it comes time to, like, fill them up with gas, yeah, I take the gas can around to all of them. Honestly, it's a bit of a hassle. I just use the vehicles. I mean, this far in the game, you should own a few of them anyway. I generally use the dump truck, the bulldozer, and the drill for light, to light up pretty much the whole place. And then what's snazzy about that is once you've got 6 people in vehicles, then you get a bonus where you can insta fill them up. So that means you basically have to flip to the machine, turn it on, and it's filled up. And that is just beautiful. All right, so we won't use the light yet. They're not aligned, like they're close, but they're not. I haven't turned them on and put dirt in them to find out if they're like, okay, that's perfect, you know. Let's see. No, I want to do this. I think if we hold up this way some. Yeah, he is short. Oh, hard to say. Okay, that's what I needed to see. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Let's pull it back a bit, because the back is really still like hanging out there. Just go over there and see, like, these two should be pretty much aligned. We could come up a little more. Put down just a little bit like that. I'm gonna try now to get everything else. Lights, lights, lights. They're always complaining about the lights. See, so this guy is way off. I guess, oh, but he's off. I think I bumped this guy from his original. I don't need the lights. Want to get to the, there's not a, I mean, all right, actually, I think what we gotta do is get some dirt into these and just kind of get, it's like, that could do it. But gotta be careful, don't want too much dirt going onto the ground. Because this is expensive dirt. I'll have to dig from this side, I think. Oh, might put it too close. That is moving around because we're not, it's not turned on yet, but we'll get it so it stays solid. This is about the fastest we can dig here. There's no way I'm going to take the time to drill down or bulldoze down to the bottom so that I can set these things on bedrock. This already took me make an hour or so, I guess. It was at least an hour. Make this big long road and then just start going up that way. I was starting to bulldoze that way and got sick of it. This is what I wanted. Basically, we can hit that one. But I still got... Let's do this. Let's turn that off for a minute. Oh, damn it. I'm not supposed to move those like that. I'm gonna back him up like that. Okay, it won't go down anymore. Alright, let's get some dirt up this thing. I want to say that that's pretty good. In fact, we could back it up a little. This is also the reason why sometimes I just don't like using these. I mean, once I have this set for right now, it should work. But every once in a while when you reload the game, it goes to pot. Let's see what we got here. We're going to hit it. Is that more centered? Yes. Well, we'll let a little more dump in. So we've got some dirt to test with. I like where that's at, so we're gonna leave it there. I am gonna see how well it works with the dump or the bulldozer, or whatever this machine is, because I just can't speak today. I'm kind of excited. These are my best blocks. These are the best two blocks on the oh, it's like perfect. Okay, so I can dig in this block all day long. Well, maybe we'll turn this off. We still got a little bit more to do. Whoops. A little more arranging to do, but we're very soon done. To the point we can start digging. But see, these are all pretty much because of how high, like how even they are. They're pretty much lined up. But let's run the dirt through, make sure, and then we'll get cracking on the digging. It should speed it up greatly because obviously driving up and down this road takes quite a lot of time. Obviously, we'll have to wait a little bit to the end of the dirt coming through. But once we got dirt flowing up this thing, it speeds it up a lot. Now, we spent like almost $4 million on all of this because it's like the middle of the summer, most expensive time of the season to buy these guys. But I had the money, so I didn't care. You gotta be like that sometimes. Just don't care. I'll turn that off. Orange drive. Next. See, this one's like a no-brainer. Just gonna go right into it. And it's also another reason to doze your place, because then setting these guys out, it's really simple. If you've got like it all bumpy and stuff, these guys are gonna slide all over. And then you always like park them from the back forward. As you go from this forward, you start here and go backwards. They get in the way, obviously. So thought I'd let that secret out there. First money of the season. I like to get it so it's hitting in the hopper. I do have gas cans, the big green ones, all over the place. Well, I mean, they're not all over the place right yet, but they're gonna be. So then filling these guys up was even faster. Ooh, actually I wanted to park it too. Just to be sure. Like, it shouldn't move anywhere because it's on flat ground, but you never know. These things can have a mind of their own sometimes. And the final one, here we go. I think we could even shorten it up a touch. Can we? Oh, we gotta turn it on. Yeah, it should dump right into the... like 10 minutes. We've already just been hanging out. Oh, that's hitting way bad. Oh, I want to turn it off. And that off. I often leave these things on and forget. And I always get the "you've run out of gas" message. I'm like, I don't care. This one, it's a little off, but it's not going to be a problem. So, actually, let's see. If we do this. Wait, this guy still has more. Whoa, how did he move? Let's turn it on and see what happens. I thought it moved. What the heck? It's also a way to test it. Now it's way too far up there. Okay. Well, maybe not yet. It starts to rain, I guess we'll be probably like that. It's time to get busy digging, yo. Oh, not yet, not yet. Oh, we almost missed it. We need to do one more thing, and that is turn on the wash plant. I mean, it would have gone for a while before any problems, but you get swinging, you get digging, and you forget, and you're like, oh man. I have to make sure we also got enough water. I haven't filled this up for a while, so we're got less than half. I'll just dump here. Let's fill it up. I filled up all the other gas tanks, so everything's pretty well filled up. We're good to go for days now, to be honest. So, one thing I want to do is turn this off so our production stuff or our refinement stuff is not. Okay, one more. Yes, we're ready to dig. I've been ready for a while, but okay, so we're starting at 97. We'll see how long it takes to get the switch done. Because with not the bulldozer, the front end loader, it takes about, I can get it done in like 25 to 30% gas. So say we go 30, we should be at 67 when it flips. I'm hoping it will be faster, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to keep it full and not spill, because we get spill in a big old pile of dirt here. It'll be kind of weird. Now we're not transporting it, so it's going to be a lot faster. Since its hopper is so big, this only fills up 3%. It's crazy. Wondering if I want to, so I can just see all the lines and everything. I don't have a line on the other side because it's already dug out, so I can just go over here and dig as much as I like. It's a wide swing, but you know, it's worth it. So I'm hoping, I'm going to try, we'll see. Like I said, how long it takes to fill these up. Actually, I should really check and see. Just to make sure. It's probably finally all getting there. I've had some horror stories, so I'm always checking to make sure this stuff works well. So we're at 19 at some places. It's dropping right in, right from the... Perfect. Okay, I'm happy. I've spent like an hour digging one day and it was all going on the ground. I was so mad. It was one thing if it was like, it was going into like the hopper and some of it was being deleted and we saved some of it, but no, it all just went on the ground. And I was just like, dang it, dude. That is like the worst thing to have happen. I might leave a little bit there so we can reach further down and get all the good gold out of this place. So I didn't really have to go down. I thought I had to go down like 4 meters. But I took off about the height of the, what is it? The bulldozer, right? So the clearing was just a little above the bulldozer. And that I found is somewhere around 2 meters high, the bulldozer. So I checked, and obviously you saw on the map that it was, there's still a little left, but like to dig that off the top, it doesn't take more than like 2 minutes. So I'm like, you know what, that's good enough. I'm not going to try to take my time to dig another, or like take another meter off of there. Much faster at that point to dig it right off the top. It's like 15 per dump truck. 5 times 15. 75. Fill it up. Wow, that's a lot. Is that really how it is? I guess so. It's not exactly 15 to fill up the... Yeah, let me see. Let's move forward a bit. And that way we can dig further down there. Yeah, this takes some time, but I'd do it with the dump truck anyway, so I want to get as low as I can, which will be about, I would say, less than half a meter to the bottom. If we do a full, like, triple clean out or triple swap, then it should be something like, well, I'm hoping like over 24, is it? Yeah, about 2,400 ounces, maybe more. This is the best dirt in the house. Hoping, you know, so I'm hoping it's better, but we'll see. Shouldn't get my hopes up too high. I mean, get extra 50 per bucket per switch, it's good. Like the first two that I dug out of here, it wasn't great. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was like 900 ounces for 2 swaps. So I'm curious to see how fast it's going, but I'm gonna I'll let my curiosity wait, because I just, you know, gotta keep digging. When we're down around, say, 70, obviously if it hasn't switched before then, I kind of hope it would. Because this way we've been digging pretty slow. I've been digging at between 16 and 1900 cubic meters per day. It's not amazing, of course, because sometimes I'll stop and just do a double clean out. So that's why also, you know, if I was just cranking out the dirt and swapping buckets. Now, that's one thing I was noticing. Okay, like, so some of the other people who can get like 3 to 4K a day, well, firstly, they're not digging like this. They'll get them down to the bottom. But I don't know, in this particular season, I don't know if they would do it either, because like there's just so much time to dig all the way to the bottom. And then half your squares are just, or not even half, more than half. You know, out of all of these, there's probably, I mean, there were 6 here, and then a few more. Let's just look. So for instance, like you'd have to, you know, dig out here till you get to bedrock. And then look, I mean, yeah, they have 500, but not even 500. And these ones are pretty decent. You know, so like digging back here, it'd probably be okay, I guess. It could be worth it. Maybe the next time when we get this set up, I'll dig down to the bedrock instead. We'll see if it, because then you can fill these up from the top with the excavator, and that's so much faster. But they are also, what they're doing is they'll just like be switching out. They'll just run up, switch out the mats. Basically, with the way I have it set, I could switch the mats, turn on the whatchamacallit, gold nuggetator, and then switch out the buckets at the top. So we could probably run 6 or 7 complete swaps before we get done, like before you do a cleanup altogether. And that would run you up into 3.5 to 4K per day of dirt, because you're not stopping to like do a full cleanup. And so that doesn't make sense. One of these days, hopefully I can show you. I want to dig even deeper. I feel like we could go deeper. Although I feel like we're almost through this square. Oh no, each square is about 1 cleanup. I'm thinking like this 1 square should give us all 3. Don't know where I got that idea from. I guess I just want to get rich real fast. Of course, if that was the case, then this 100 ounce nuggets that it had wouldn't go for as much. I guess the the packed amount that you get in each meter squared is less. It fills up 3 swats, you know. Can I move? I could probably move forward and hang off the edge a touch to really get down there. Let's give it a go. Plus I can also turn some straighter. We're still not even hanging off the edge, so this is a problem. I'm gonna dump this. It's probably not the best dirt. You know, some has fallen, but so I'm not digging back in there anymore. There's probably like maybe 100 ounces in one of those. I'm gonna like dig for a minute and then we'll come back to that. Let's not waste our fuel and our time. That's kind of what I wanted to get done. Is first gives me room to move this thing around, and then it does allow us to dig deeper into the back of the. Get that line to go further down. You'd be surprised. You leave just a little bit there, and the thing will say 300 ounces still left. You're like, but there's just a little yellow line that shows up. You know, like on the back wall here, it'll say 200K, 200 ounces of gold, and that's the only dirt left in here. It's just enough to make that line up. You're like, where's all the gold being stored? So in this particular season, it makes a lot of sense to dig as far as you can. We filled, okay, so we full? It seems like we are. I would hope that around 72 or something we could see a switch happen. That would be great. Now we're quite high, actually. I thought we were much lower. We'll watch the thing in the, like the amount in the map, see how much we leave behind. If it makes sense to get down there and get it, then maybe we will. Most likely it won't, because if it's like 200 ounces, it's not really worth it. Because you really have to like do some sort of land manipulation to get down there to get those few 100 ounces. I gotta check. My phone's blowing up here. Let me look real quick. Goodness. Let me see. Like nothing important. I guess that's good, right? There it goes again. People, leave me alone. Thought it might be my wife. She's out with our oldest daughter, chilling and enjoying life, hanging out. But it's from another group I'm in that's just blowing up the thing here. And we can keep digging right here. Get it all gone. So now it's finally coming down, which is good. Means we're going to get as much of the dirt out of this place as we can. Just wish the wall wouldn't disappear, darn it. I'm not yet set up for streaming, but I definitely want to stream. I at least give it a test run and see how it goes. Now with more powerful graphics card, I think we'll see a lot better. Have a lot better experience than we have had in the past. So that should be good. I feel like we're missing a bunch there, but I just can't reach it. I know we're probably missing a bunch. Just can't reach it. This is really nice. I guess I got my first claim because the spots were all over the place. It kind of didn't make sense to have the, plus I didn't have the money, but either way, it didn't make a lot of sense to have the Frankensteins. Because, well, I didn't bulldoze it the way I have, and they were just all over the place, so it would have been a really difficult setup to get going properly and be effective. Come on, you gotta switch before we're out. Don't leave me hanging here. I mean, this thing is about empty. Kind of worries me. I'd like to not start digging into our next block yet until we've got the switch done. That's kind of how it was in the last two I did. Like, once I got this as empty about as I have here, it was like, still needed probably half of a dump truck full to kind of finish it off. So it was 97, so we're at about 26%. So it should be close to switching though. Shouldn't be too far off. Of course, we got a lot into the system. It might take an extra like 2 minutes for it all to filter back to the wash plant. I know we're picking up a tiny bit of the dirt that I just threw over there, but hey, look at that. Beautiful, man. Right on time. Makes me happy. Now it takes longer for them all to switch because of how slow the dirt comes rolling in, but that's what I wanted to see, is at least that I'm gonna back this up, turn this away. We should be good. Should be good. Yeah, we can dig a little more out of here. Sweet. So we're digging pretty fast now. I think with this speed, we're somewhere around 25 to 3K now. It's like almost doubled our rate of speed for digging. And all we did was get these out. But honestly, driving that dirt all the way to the back does take a lot of time. And the fact that this is actually also lower to the ground makes a big difference too. If I really wanted to get technical, I could like put it inside here and make it super low, but I've done that before. It kind of gets a little funny, so, or like too crowded in the pit to like do a lot of good digging. So where it's at works out perfect. Let me check just quick. We're at 34 minutes and not doing bad. I'll back up just a touch. I'll dig kind of. It's questionable. It's partly good dirt, partly bad dirt. I don't know. We're gonna have to move the. Come on. move this guy up a little bit. Not right yet. We're still in good range to reach it, so. Moving back didn't help out a lot. I need to move back more. Problem is, then I won't reach the bottom the way I want to. Anyway. So we're still hitting the gold in this square, so that's really nice. Not only are we hitting it, it's still golden. I have seen it where we get down this low, and then it turns to white, and then I'm like, okay, I'm not picking anymore, so that's helpful. And I'm like, okay, it's done its job. But this is still yellow, so I wish I could get down there, but I'm not going to fight it either. What I want to do is get this one to turn yellow. We're not going to get it to turn yellow if we keep digging off the bottom. Need to back up. Feels like we're halfway through this block already. There we go. That's what I want to see. Okay, now we got to move it because it's just. So I'm going to save. One reason why I want to save is that I think the first time that you save, if they're all on, then they'll kind of hold their position. They won't be all janky when you come back from the load. Okay, let's do that. I'll see we left this guy on. Is that... drive a little more forward. Let's give that a test. I think we're good. Yeah, see, that's reasonable. We'll need to watch for a minute, make sure it all goes where it needs to go. Why does it feel different? Maybe it still does need to go more forward. That's probably the thing. It's just still... where that goes. Odd. Oh, what's wrong one? Alright, I think we're good to go. And it's still landing there. That's great. I think we'll be good. Yeah, that looks like it's going to just be easier to get into there now. Let's... I also know that... So that's about where we were last time. Feels lots easier to put it in. That's what I was after. Like, it's too far forward, and it's hard to get it in there. Or just takes a little extra work. I don't like no extra work. Lazy as I can be. So like this is like... Yeah. Stupid bug just flew. Damn little bugs, man. Like little gnats flying all over the place. Stupid bug just flew into my mouth as I was breathing in. Choked me up here. I got my extra protein for the day. I mean, you know, I've been hearing that they're going to make us eat bugs and we'll like it. So, I mean, it's starting to get used to it anyway. Not really. Would never get used to eating bugs. I know there's some countries where they eat bugs and that's just what they do, but I don't know. They've never really appealed to me. Have to be honest. Not really interested in eating grasshoppers and worms and all those kinds of things. If you do that in your country, I'm happy for you. If you tell me they taste great, then that's good. In fact, I don't even want to eat scorpions and things like that. So, I mean, I'm pretty daring. Not really, but I do like to try new things. But some of those things are probably on my no list, regardless. I guess we'll just do the double clean out here because that'll kind of fit a little bit into our time format, kind of. We're at 70. We're like 10% down, but we were kind of messing with the belt, so we can't say that we've been digging for 10% of the gas. More like about 5. It's starting to get dark. We could probably go turn the lights on now, but I think I'll do that in a little bit. It's not too dark yet, although it's going to be getting dark enough. We need light. See, with this now, it's really important to get about as deep as you can. I don't want to back up too far now. Obviously, going all the way back down to the bottom, get the dirt, isn't the most optimal way of digging, but we want to keep it as deep as possible and get all the dirt out of here. This is how we have to do it. That's how I'm doing it. Let's put it like that. I don't have all the time in the world to play, so like I said, some nights the video that I make is all I play. And some nights it's maybe an hour because I've done a video of something else. I always try new videos to see what kind of other entertainment you guys like. If you see a game you like, let me know. You know, other than these. I don't mind playing Gold Rush and all these gold digging ones. The reward to work ratio is pretty good. Most of the games have done a good job at that. Games that don't, they kind of suck. But that's the whole idea of games. The reward for playing the game and the time you put into it's got to be bigger than the work involved to get whatever it is you're trying to get. And I can't go over something. Oh, it's my skid that's in the way, or the track, or the whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I call it a track most of the time, but I know it's also called a skid and something else. Just depends on what part of the world you come from, I guess. This is also nice because you can get yourself into a nice rhythm and just keep going, you know. Oh shoot, we gotta pretty close. I'm gonna get back. Oh, do this. So I don't have leveled up people yet, so I do actually have to do some switching around before this. Okay, we're only at 47. Well, that's disappointing. No, it's fine. There's still quite a bit in the system, but that gives me time to roll around and get this stuff done here. We just have to switch these out. It shouldn't be long before we have all these guys upgraded to the top. At least that's what I'm hoping. Well, basically, because this is my seasonal run, I won't Like if I didn't do my seasonal run first, I could have got up like probably 1,000,000 gold and just like shot through 1 or 2 seasons and had everybody upgraded. But I didn't do that. All right, now we're ready to switch to the, after this, of course. See, this is what they would do, and then they would just turn these on, so the next time they go around, they would be ready, so they could do like 5 or 6 switches. And obviously that would speed up the fact, because you're just digging all day rather than stopping to do a full cleanup. And I'm thinking of trying to do that, but not yet. It's all empty now. Well, no, there's still some. See, there's still plenty in the list here. Okay, I'm gonna turn this guy on. I got this particular. Ooh, let's not get stuck on those. I'm gonna show you a secret with this. You can see there's a little lump still there. I want to put this down. But if you can get your track on it like this, you can basically, instead of having to go back and forth, you just roll backwards on them. And pretty much flattens out your thing, cutting down the dig time by like half. Because if you start back here and push it forward, you end up with more of these little spiky things. Okay, you're being dumb. What, now we're stuck on you? Come on, seriously. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just want to park it here so we can have a real good amount of light on the. Then we'll turn this one on. I guess we could have. Actually, I don't need the dump truck. Dump truck, well, kind of would be for if we were to, if I was driving around or if I needed to check. We were in the dump truck, then I should have gone to the. My gosh. We're going to go through everything again. No, we're not. We're just going to get out right here and go forward. All right. Let's get crack-a-lacking. Turn this guy back around. Back him up a bit. And it's back to digging we go. We got enough light. Plus, I also do this for the video because I know. Fix my mic here, but I know that YouTube is not super happy if it's too dark, but this is way. Plus, then I don't feel like it's night or day. It's just digging. Good news is we are into the night mode now, which means all this gold that we're putting in is worth more. Has been for 2 hours, so that's actually really good. Let's make money. Actually, just ounces of gold. We don't. And maybe they should have a thing where I guess everyone will just be waiting and say where you like also have to get a highest amount of gold or money return, because you know, depending on when you do it, prices are better than others. But I'm sure people would find a way to get that fixed up so they're winning all the time. Trying not to always dig at the bottom. Okay, so I'd say somewhere around 40 everything will switch. Just being optimistic here. I am liking how fast this is going. We're clearing this stuff out pretty quick. Now, obviously, even today's, like, I need to start, say, at midnight and just keep digging until I can't dig anymore in a day and see where we get with it. Because currently, when the night, when midnight switches around, I've only been digging for maybe half a day. I don't remember exactly when we started digging. Actually, it was much Was it much later than a half a day? Yeah, it was. Like half a day would have been noon. I don't think we started digging till like 3 or something in the day. Could be wrong, but we're running at about 25 or so, was it? 20, well, let's see. It was at 97, down to 77 is 20. Yeah, 25% gas for switch, which is good. Like if you're doing this and it's like above 30, you're digging pretty slow, unfortunately. Gotta figure out how to fix it. That will not do for you. You won't get too far with that. I don't want to pack up just yet. We gotta get all this good stuff over here. So now I look at it, it almost looks like we are only half a meter from the bottom when that comes up. Yeah, we're pretty close to the bottom. I'm sure with a bit more, like if we could get down just a little bit further, it would probably turn white. In fact, let's just take a look. Take me to my gold map, please. We dug this one out. Yes. Oh, no, there's 250. I mean, that's not too much. I mean, if you think about over here, oh, there's still 250 there. This one I did really good at 75, but it's like this one. This one will probably dig out a lot more as well because it's flat through almost the whole square. That 250, as a newbie, I would try to get it, but being a little more seasoned, I'd say, you know what, it's not worth it. To have to dig down there. I mean, yeah, there's maybe 600 or 700 ounces down there, but the time it'll take you to get it can be better used setting up, like, for instance, setting up the, say for instance, it takes you an hour to get get down there and enough to dig it out. That hour could have been spent putting up a new or like resetting the claim and setting up the wash plant again. And then you've got a claim where that's got like 12 million more gold in it. 12K ounces of gold in it rather than you're chasing 600 ounces. Which actually equates, if it's 600 in the ground, it'll equate to like 300 or so going through the wash plant. So down to 46. I'm hoping it's going to change soon. Everything's prepared, so it'll switch and we won't lose any won't lose anything, basically. It'll all switch like it's supposed to. I'll just keep digging over here then. I need to get kind of closer to the wall over there. We are getting pretty empty on this block too, but that's how it happened last time. We were pretty much right at the end of the block, and then it switched. So that's fine too. It's not greatest, but it works. A little high up, but it'll roll down. You don't want to go too high though. This is good. Still, most of it goes into the hopper. Now we're like missing something. Why are we not getting... I guess I have to like put this forward. Grab, see how it's like got a bulge there that we're kind of missing. I don't want to miss that. I'm almost thinking I want to get like a second, and I probably will, second excavator, because this one, you know, I don't want to have to roll it back out there. You know, for instance, I got those like 3 gas tanks that I need to move around. I'm almost rather just buy a second excavator that sits around at the top and it's just used to move stuff around. It ain't like I ain't got some gold to do it with. We already have 8. Already purchased 8 vehicle slots for the... I can go more. I wish it would let me dig right there. Come on. Not gonna let me get to the corner, are you? No, it's not. How rude. I'm telling you. Should be allowed. I think had we not needed to like position these funny again, I never did check, but I can see it's fallen there. Watch will be at 90 something. And I'll be like, yeah, I should have just, you know. 88. Who's running the show, people? Who's slacking? You know, kick some butt. All right, anyhow. 88. There's always at least 10% inside the, at this rate, at this point. If it's 88 there, you've got at least 10% inside the system. Especially with how long this one is. It's taken a long trip. It's almost 10% with 3 of the, I'm pretty sure it's about 10%. If you stopped and let it just run, it would end up giving you like, so this is 4, so maybe we're at like 12, 13% maybe. Gold inside, or dirt, you know, inside the system. Grab some over here. Get all this goodness out of here. Oh, almost missed. I think I'll turn this away. Need a bit more reach over here, plus the skid won't be in the way. The skid track. Ah, there's some stuff switching. Hallelujah. Not that I need to put any more in, because we're like good. Solid, baby. I'll just wait for everything to actually switch so I can see. Probably the ST bucket's the last one to switch. Could be wrong though. Yeah, so there's that one. Gravel pump switching, yep. When there's plenty of dirt in the system, I could stop and just go up there. Miner's moss, that was a bit behind, but okay. Also kind of want to be like, I'm just done with this block now. And I can do that because like we don't have, I mean, everything's still filling up, so it's not like I have to stop because the mats are full. So maybe we'll just quickly, I mean, there's not much digging left in this block. I've probably got 4 or 5 more bucketfuls. So this wall's going to start to come down. That's probably where I'll leave it. That's my 2,000 ounce squares. We're going to see how much we get out of them. They are pretty much cleaned out here. There's not much left in them. You know, 200 or 300 ounces through the wash plant. That's all that's left in here. Is my guess. I guess pretty good some days. Some days I'm way off. It's very random. Don't know why. Oh goodness, we're about to fall in. Let's not do that. We're like hanging on the edge. I'm always like not getting that. All right, I think we're done. Actually, I should have gone the other way. Maybe. Oh, we can turn the light off there. The light's off there. So we don't run all the way out of gas. There we go. We're ready to go. Switch the water. Turn that on. Turn these guys off. All right. So I'll write this in my calculator just because I'm good like that. Phone's going off the hook again. Who cares? 7528. 7528. I'm good at math. I just forget the numbers. So I'm like looking at all the other numbers going through. Okay. Rock and roll, baby. All right, since we're doing 2 and not 3, I'm hoping something around 1,600 ounces would be, or I'd like to see it anyway. Yeah, let's do this. We can just turn this on now. While we wait. 328. I don't know. I think that's less than the last time I did this. Like the first time we did this, I got more gold. I feel like the gold's been tanked or something. So that's only like 600 off the top. Okay, well, 600. And we'll get like, what, maybe 600 out of this? Well, that actually comes over here. Come with me, damn it. Gotta hurry so we can dump this in there before it, so we know a total. I don't have to do any math. No math today. All right. So we get about 400 off of here. That's what, 1,000, and then hopefully a couple hundred each out of these. We'll see. Maybe 200 out of these, so 1,400. I was hoping 60. Getting robbed. 400. Yeah, see, like I said, 400. I bet you these will have like 190 to 200. Doing this a while, so I kind of get how they do this. I was expecting a little more from those because it's almost very similar amounts I got from digging the ones that had only 1,500 in them. So, well, no, because I got like 900 out of the last one that had. I dug the first two, they were like, one was 15, I think, and one was 12, maybe it was 14. We got about 900 ounces, so if we get, we're already to 1,000 here. About like 500 more ounces out of the bigger squares. I didn't have to do up this side. Gotta see how much they got here. Let me just roll up this side. I like this system because then I don't forget the mats anywhere. As long as all of them are there, it's good. 325, what? I wasn't expecting that, okay. 300, ah, that's amazing. I'll take it. Take it, take it, take it. Oh, the silence is beautiful. Well, the almost silence. Okay, this is amazing. Woo. Let's see. So minus, what is it? 9239. 1,711 ounces for that cleanup. That's what I was expecting. Huh. Okay. The sad news, I don't think I showed the leaderboard. But I was about 8K behind. Now we're at well, 7K. Dang it. Just put in 1,700 out, almost 2K. And didn't feel like it got anywhere. Here, we're not, well, we need, see, another 2K, we would be around 6th. So, I'm sure some of these numbers up here, they shouldn't change too much. I mean, K. Guerra might get a better score. I don't know about Old Man Shorty. Like we've been talking, I just haven't seen him in too many seasons, so I don't know if he's able to push and get more. But that's a really great total. I'm hoping to get something near there, but I'm guessing, well, it depends on, so we got, what, 5 days left in the season? I mean, in the summer, and then 7, is it 7 days in the fall, or is it 10? I think it's 10 and then 7 in the winter. But it depends if I try to work in the winter or not. It's always a thing. But hey, we're already at 16%. So that's good. I got to move the Frankenstein again, but shouldn't be much of a move. And I'll keep digging. So hopefully I'll put in at least another 1,000. I'm hoping 2K again today. So if we do 2K, we will end up, what, at like, so we're at 23K there, but max gold, let's see. Yes, almost 24K. Putting us closer to the top 10 anyway. It's a tough battle this season, so I mean, kind of looking, you can see he got 22 or so in his first season because of this total, and then his max was 40. So he's doing really good. And Old Man Shorty, if you're listening, if you want to be my friend over here, let me know in the comments, and then I'll send you an invite. But hey, for the video anyway, I'm going to leave it here. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you're brand new, please subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.